Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa Spirit, and today in this video I'm going to talk about the specific sector of Matrix of Destiny. In particular, I'm going to talk about the money and career part and the meaning of all 22 energies when it comes to the money. So here in the chart you can see where you can find your money sector. If you don't know how to calculate your matrix of destiny, I highly recommend to watch and check this video or my previous live where I explain in details how to calculate your matrix of destiny. But when it comes to the money sector or career sector in the matrix of destiny, we have three energies. We have the first one, which is the most important one, and it stands for what kind of job you should do in order to succeed. What is the best job for you? Then there is another one which on the second place and on the third place. But the first one is the primary one, and it's important when it comes to your career and finances and money that all these three energies, they are part of your work. So that whatever you do in your career, for your job, it's important to have all these three energies being positive. Yes, the first one is the most important one, so it's kind of like a top three. This is the top one, important, second, and third. But again, whatever you do, it's important in your life to have all these three energies in order to feel fulfilled and in order to generate better income, for example. Okay, so let's start. We have in general 22 different energies, right? But when it comes to this specific sector, we never get number one and number two. It's just based on the calculations, we will never get the magician and the high priestess. So for this money sector, we start with the third energy and then we end up until the 22nd energy. And the third energy, it's called the Empress. So what is important to remember when it comes to this energy? In general, this energy is all about abundance. It's about getting all the success, getting all the money, enjoying it. It's a lot about the passive income. So if you have it in your money sector, I highly encourage you to focus on the way how you can generate the passive income. Also, it's an Empress. She knows how to lead. So you should consider yourself as the leader, as the boss, but not over controlling others, but leading so other people follow you. You're gentle in your moves, you're more flexible, you're not over controlling, as I said, others, you're not limiting others. So that's very important when it comes to the Empress. If you have it in your matrix of destiny in your money and career side and sphere, it's important that you work with women. Whatever you do, different services you offer, you should always have women around you. Maybe it's your team, maybe, as I said, the services you provide. It can be beauty industry, it can be fashion as well. Also everything when it comes to the kids. So working with kids, providing the services to the kids, coming up maybe with some kids clubs, or maybe being working at a daycare, taking care of kids, working as nanny. So kids and women, these are the most important aspects when it comes to this energy. So if we talk specifically about job titles, as I said, it could be a nanny, it could be person working in childcare, working in general with kids at school, as a teacher, as a counselor, as advisor. Have your own business and lead and be a leader within this business, being able to delegate the tasks and whatever you're doing. All the jobs related to the beauty industry, so doing the manicure, pedicure, hairdresser, doing the massage, being a massage therapist, anything when it comes to the body, the beauty, the self-care industries are great as well for this specific energy. Also can be a therapist, just general therapist, psychologist. So the industries and the organizations where you work or services you offer, primary should be anything related to women and kids. That's the most important part. And some of the industry, some of the job titles could be, as an example, of what I just told you. So try to play around with that, but that's the most important things when it comes to the third energy. Next one is the fourth energy. The third one was Empress, the fourth one is Emperor. So also the whole idea is about leading. So both of these numbers, They are kind of signs for you that you need to have your own business, that you need to manage the team, that you need to be a leader. But there is a difference between male and female energy, right? When it comes to the Emperor, his main problem is that he is too strict, he is too aggressive, he wants to be, because he's a king, he's an emperor, he thinks that he knows everything better than anyone. And for you, it's important when it comes to the job, when it comes to your career and money, try to avoid that. Try to pay attention to that. Try to see how you behave with different people. Do you have aggressive behavior? Are you getting easily angry with other people? The way you communicate with other people? How can you manage the team? Can you build the team? Can you be a good leader? Are you a good leader? Do people want to follow you or not? So that comes also to the Force energy. When it comes to the specific job titles, as I said, it's like everything about being a business owner or having your own organization, your own business, your own firm, consultant firm, like being self-employed as well. But if you're self-employed, you should still have a team around you. So it's not self-employed that you're individually working on something. When it comes to the Emperor, you do need the team. You do need other people working for you and doing the tasks and things for you. So when it comes to the specific job titles, everything when it comes to the politics, business, as I said, PR, marketing, banking, finances, investments, being like as a financial advisor, for example, being a lawyer, working in the government, being a policeman, all of this would go to this Force energy because the person is very strong, has a strong personality, and you do have skills and capacity and resources and strengths in order to lead, be strict, but again, not over controlling and not pushing other people, not being too aggressive, but knowing how to negotiate with different people can be very important for you if you have this energy in your money and career sphere. But and all those job titles which I just told before, some of the examples, it's going to be hard to list all of them, but that's kind of some of the examples. Next one is the energy number 5. This energy, it is all about studying, it is all about teaching and sharing knowledge with others. So if you have this energy, for you it is always important for your career. You always need to study something. You always need to grow your skills, grow your resources, grow your experience, getting more opportunities. Like you always need to develop yourself. You always need to get a new knowledge. That's very important. So if you have this number, never stop learning. So when it comes to the specific job titles, it could be anything related to teaching, like in general, the field of education, working in school, working in university, tutor, professor, like worked at being as a teacher, everything also when it comes to the analytical thinking and numbers. So those people with this energy, they're good at it as well. So maybe working as a data scientist in IT sphere, also finances, economist, was like insurance agents, for example, lawyers, because those people are good at following all the different rules and having a specific structure. And what can potentially block this energy is, I told you before, when you don't want to study and when you don't want to share all your knowledge. So if you keep all your knowledge and expertise inside of you, this energy is going to get blocked. You're going to be limited in your career. You're going to be limited in the income you can generate. So that's very important. Please share all your knowledge. Please share all your experience. Do it genuinely and talk to other people. Teach them, explain some information to them. They would really appreciate that. And some people would come to you. You would see different situations when some people will come to you and ask for advice because people can trust you. Just don't overuse this trust. Make sure that whatever kind of knowledge you share, that it's a true knowledge. You should be responsible for whatever you're teaching, whatever you're sharing to other people. Next energy is number 6, when it comes to this energy, it is all about love. That's why it's called the lovers, right? It's all about the love, self-esteem. So when you have this energy, please focus on self-love. If you don't love whatever you are doing, if you don't enjoy your job, this energy is going to get blocked. Even if you're doing everything right and the type of job you're doing is right, but if you don't love it, you don't enjoy time doing it, this energy is going to get blocked. That's very important always to remember. And with this specific energy, the person should love the job itself even more than the money you are making from this job. That's very important. So enjoy and love the process more than the financial part of it. So when it comes to this specific job title, this energy, it is all about beauty, it is all about creativity. So when it comes to the beauty, like in general beauty industry, working in the beauty and fashion industries, like being a fashion designer, stylist, designer, any kind of designer, also working as a makeup artist, tattoo master, or as I said, design. It can be in general like drawing and painting, being an illustrator, photographer as well, anything related to art. So like your job needs to be very artistic, the place where you can express yourself. As I said, it all comes to the beauty, aesthetics, and art. That's, I would say, the three most important keywords when it comes to this energy. So make sure that your job and whatever you're doing is within all these job titles and within this specific energy. And the problem which can be with the sixth energy is that when you try to make everything perfect. So what's gonna hold you back for this specific energy if you have in your career and money is the idea that you want everyone to be perfect, the people around you working in your team, you want them to be perfect, you want your job to be perfect, you want things to be perfect, perfect time, perfect this and perfect this, ideal picture. So you do have this ideal picture inside of your mind, and that's gonna block you and stop you from moving forward and achieving things and having this energy being positive. So please, just to make sure, just do it. Just enjoy whatever you're doing. Don't try to make it perfect and ideal. There's no such thing as ideal time. Nobody is perfect. The people around you are not perfect as well, and you're not perfect as well. I'm sorry to say that, but that's very important to remember when it comes to the sixth energy. Next energy is number 7, the Chariot. And this energy is very active energy. So if you have this energy, always remember that you need to be active. And for your career, for like in order to grow and generate a better income, you should always clearly know why you're doing certain things. You should clearly have all your goals and knowing where am I going, why am I doing that. So always write down for yourself, this is what I want, that's my goal, that's where I'm going. So if you don't have a clear vision of where you're going and what you want to achieve, you're gonna struggle with this energy, even if the job itself, what you're doing, everything is good with that. But this aspect is very important, that you clearly know where are you going. Then you need to be active, because this energy is called the Chariot. We have the wheels. In order for things to move, you need to add this motion. You do need to be active in order to grow, in order to generate income or achieve different things in life. So knowing where you're going, being active. And the third one is to be the leader. This energy, it is also all about the leadership skills, but the leader who that other people want to follow, and they lead by example. So when it comes to your job, you should be able to delegate things. Don't try to do everything by yourself. If you do, you're not going to be able to achieve the results you want to achieve, because you're trying to handle everything by yourself. You're going to be way more efficient if you have other people around you, if you have a team who can support you. So delegate tasks, have other people, lead other people, lead by example. So you do the work as well. So it's not kind of like you sit on a sofa and tell other people what to do and how to do. You have to do the things by yourself as well, and have other people supporting you in all the tasks and different things you are doing. So these three key factors are very important when it comes to this energy, when you have it in your money and career sphere of the matrix of destiny. So when it comes to the specific job titles, all the jobs, they should be very active, like active lifestyle, or you need this motion of going somewhere. So maybe your job should have some business trips, so you go and you travel. In general, any jobs related to traveling, like working as a travel agent, having your own travel agency business, anything related to sports. So if you want to be a professional sportsman, that's the right energy to have. Also anything related to speed and driving, so maybe working professionally as a driver or like a taxi driver, bus driver, any driver, you can be good as that as well. Or also as a flight attendant or pilot, and potentially lawyers, security people, like, because you do have this strength inside of you, you have this power, because we also call this energy not just the chair, but we also call it as warriors. So you do have this power, you do have strength to go and do the things. So anything related to the military, to the forces, please go ahead as well when it comes to the seventh energy. But what's important, remember these three main factors: knowing where you're going, being active, and being a good leader and delegating whatever you are doing. Okay, next one, we have energy number 8. We call it the justice. So justice, it is all about karma, or what we call cause and effect. So for you, it is always important to remember that everything happens for a reason. If you are struggling with money, if you are struggling with career, there is specific reasoning behind it, that you did something. There's no one to blame except you and your own actions, maybe your own thinking as well, and your own mindset. So your mindset and your actions are very important. So that's why follow all the laws, follow all the rules. The more you obey like law and different law systems and rules, the more problems you're gonna have with money. Like, let's say you're not paying taxes, that's gonna affect you specifically a lot. Maybe some different energies, not that significantly, but for you, if you have this energy, that's a huge point. Please, that's why remember to follow all the rules, knowing what's happening. So if you didn't pay taxes and next year something happened, or you lost your income, like a lot of revenue, don't be surprised by that, because it all comes to cause and effect, and karma is a huge thing for you when it comes to money. So be very responsible for your money and finances in general. Okay, so that's why I try to avoid lying to other people when it comes to money. Like, for example, you borrowed money from someone but you're not giving them back. The more you own money to anybody, the more problems you're gonna have. The more different debts you have in terms of finances, the more problems you will start having with your career, and especially with your growth. Just remember about that. So when it comes to the specific job titles, it can be anything related when you try to find this like justice. So being a lawyer, working in court, fighting for this justice, it's going to be good for you. Also working as a psychologist, understanding all those cause and effects and helping other people in their lives, understanding why certain things are happening to them, like working as a therapist. Anything related to the history, like maybe it can be history teacher or history tutor, or like, I don't know, archaeologist, but like something historical, different historical sites as well. Working as an accountant, working with the taxes, for example, as well, assisting other businesses with that. The politics, being a public figure, like presenting something and having your own ideology and having your own thoughts and your own like political campaigns that goes through that energy as well. And also potentially being a journalist, working in the publishing sphere. So that's kind of the main ones when it comes to the 8 energy. But remember that there is reasoning behind everything. If you're having them problems, look at your actions and analyze, and don't fight for justice, like in terms of like why it's happening to me, like why am I getting it. Don't blame anybody. It happens because of your own actions. There is nobody to blame. That's very important when it comes to the 8's energy. Energy number 9. So when it comes to this energy, for many people, if you have it, like for you, it's important actually to work by yourself, like in your own space, doing your own research, analyzing, digging deeper. You are good at that, but you kind of need this private space. So the less people are around you, the more concentrated you are on the work you're doing, the more and better results you're gonna get when it's just you. So you just stay more focused. So in order to have this positive energy and in order not to have it blocked, try to enjoy working by yourself, your space. Those people with this energy, they're very wise, they're smart, they're intelligent, and sometimes they think that they are the best and that they're the smartest one in the rooms and they're the most intelligent ones, and they start showing it to other people. So the more you do of that, the more you position yourself like that, the more that kind of people you're gonna get in life. If you say like, oh, everyone is so stupid, I'm the smartest one, I know how to do things better than others, that's gonna block this energy. That approach, that saying, is gonna block this energy and it's gonna block you from earning more and growing in terms of your career. Also, when you are not confident in your skills and in your knowledge. So when you say that I don't have any skills, that's kind of the other way. Like one side is that you think that you are the smartest one and everyone is stupid, and the other side when you think that you don't have enough knowledge, you don't have enough expertise, you're not doing things because you don't believe in yourself. So just be more confident in whatever you're doing in your job. Believe in yourself, in your experience, in your skills. You have a lot of background. Just remember that, and like as I said multiple times, be confident. When it comes to the specific jobs, because these people, they can do a lot of research, they can analyze things way better, and they have a huge potential for studies in general. So all the jobs related to science, like working as a biologist, working as IT person in linguistics, chemistry, for example, physics, or research, engineering as well goes here. Working in the publishing sphere as a journalist or writer, writing a lot of different poems or your own book potentially as well. So you can be good at that. So the place where you can study a lot, always study something new, different materials. So your job needs, it's not basic. Like if you are working in biology sphere, if you're a biologist, like or doing researchers, it's always gonna be something new. So your job, you always need something new, and the place where you can learn, that's very important, and where you can be by yourself and like dig deeper and study the material even more. But what's important, that don't get too closed in yourself and don't isolate yourself completely from other people. What you should do, whatever you study, whatever you work on, all your research jobs, for example, or the book you are writing, or you're working as engineering, you should share all your knowledge and expertise with others. If you have some maybe students or interns to whom you can share this knowledge and teach them how to do different things, that would be great. That would be important as well. So this knowledge is not for yourself only, but you should share this with the public, with everyone. So if you made a finding on something, or like, I don't know, you cracked the code, share it with everyone. Don't just keep it to yourself. You should give it to others. That's very important. Next energy is number 10. It's called the Wheel of Fortune. So the main idea here, if you have this energy, and what can potentially block this energy, is that when you don't enjoy whatever you're doing, this is the wheel of fortune. So technically for you, if you have this number, you can do whatever you want in life, any kind of job. You can bring luck and success to any kind of business, any job position you are in, until the moment you enjoy it. If you love it, if you truly enjoy the life, you enjoy the job, you're gonna get the success. So I'm not gonna even tell you the specific jobs, because you can do anything and you can succeed in anything. You have this energy and you can bring luck to any project. If somebody hires you, you can bring luck to their business, but you should truly love whatever you're doing. If you don't like it, let's say the fortune comes to you and knocks on your door, like saying, okay, I'm here, I have something amazing for you, some opportunities, more money, I'm here, and you are somewhere doing things you don't like, you don't enjoy, I don't know why you're doing it. So when the luck comes, you're just somewhere else. You're not there. You are not ready to get all this luck. So that's why it's important to do the things you love doing in life if you have this energy. And remember that all your business ideas, everything can succeed if you love it and if you enjoy it and if you're active, because that's the will. For will, we always need the motion. So don't wait for the things to, like, I don't know, for the luck just kind of drop on you suddenly. No, like, you still need to be active. You still need to do lots of things to get the motion of the wheel. Sometimes when it comes to the wheel of fortune, some things may come, like, as a wave to you. Like, one week you have a lot of things and it's pretty active. Next week it's quiet. 1 month you get lots of success and lots of results. Next month it's quiet. But you have to remember, it's never give up. It's gonna come like that. That's gonna be like a cycle. That's a wheel. You go up, you go down. You go up, you go down. When you are down, it doesn't mean that things go wrong. It doesn't mean that you are not succeeding or your business has the problem. You just need to continue going. You need to be active, because you stay there. If you don't do anything, you're not gonna go to the top. So continue doing things, be active. That's how you can get to the top. But always remember, that's kind of, it goes in cycles, in circles. You go up, you go down, you go up, you go down. But you should always believe in whatever you're doing, and you should always love it. Because if you don't love it, when you're down, you're not going to continue going up, because there's no motivation for you to do it. But when those hard days hit, you're going to be there. You're going to continue going, and you're going to get all the results, and you're going to get all the success. Okay, some recommendations for the job. So something needs to be active. You do need any jobs related to different motions. So maybe dancing, working in the tourism sphere, in the travel agency spheres, working as managers, working as different drivers, consultants, PR as well, like marketing goes here as well. So like, where you have motion and where you have communication. So communicating with other people and networking with other people, it's kind of like those two things are important when it comes to this energy. Always remember that. Okay, so next one is number 11. Then the energy number 11 is called the strengths. So you should use all your strengths and all your resources to do the things. Always be active. What can potentially block the energy? It's when you're lazy and you're not working enough. And another side, what can block is that when you overwork, when you work too much, because that's the energy for like very hardworking people. If everything goes smoothly, if the energy is positive, those people can do a lot and they can achieve lots of great things. But if you don't take care of yourself, if you don't pause at the right moments, if you don't take breaks, you're gonna struggle with that energy, and you're gonna struggle with your career, and you're gonna struggle with potential growth. So when it comes to the jobs, like what type of jobs, anything when it comes to physical activity, like working as a personal trainer, like yoga teacher, or like in general, like related to sports, health and nutrition, like being a nutritionist, dietitian, or like in health and wellness industries are good for you. Being a leader or having your own business and having other people around you who would help you to complete all your tasks and to whom you can delegate all your tasks. It can be a lot on your plate based on your active lifestyle. You can have lots of different ideas and things you want to do. But also, as I said, it's all about physical activity and physical work, physical labor, like working in a construction, also working as a firefighter or working as a lifeguard as well could go here. So any type of job where you need to apply your strengths, your physical strengths, and where you can help other people and where you can lead other people. So health, wellness, helping others, saving others, using your physical strengths, using all those resources and leading other people, that would be ideal for you if you have this energy. Next energy is number 12. It's called the Hanged Man. So when it comes to this energy, what can block? The block can come from when you don't put boundaries to other people, when you don't say no to other people, when you sacrifice your own projects, your own time, resources to other people. And there's nothing bad at helping others. No. The problem is that when you make those sacrifices, you struggle with your own projects and you don't have resources, you didn't finish your deadlines, you didn't finish your problems, solving your problems, but you are helping and assisting others. So first, think about yourself. Help others and assist others if you truly have a capacity for it, if you have time for it. Just to make sure that your job, you're not going to have any problems with your job, with your tasks, by helping others. Okay, that's very important. Help others when you are full of all those resources, when you have the energy to help others. Because by helping others from kind of a different state, when you struggle, when you have problems, it's better not to give this energy at all to others. So when you feel fulfilled, when you have time, when you have capacity, and you're not sacrificing your own projects and your own success right now, then go and do it. That's very important. So if you can do something, say no, because you may have too many things on your plate. You may have so many responsibilities. You decided to help another friend and help this person and help this person, and you decided to do this task, and then you feel overwhelmed, and then you feel not happy about your job and whatever you're doing because you're just like trying to do too many things. So clearly know when to say no to people and know your capacity and know your limit. That's very important so you don't struggle in the future. So when it comes to the specific jobs, yes, all jobs when it comes to helping others. So being a doctor, working in the medicine field, or working at helping animals, right? Just in general, like people, pets, like helping everyone. That could be ideal for you. So when you do something for others, being a social worker, being an advisor, being a teacher, being like volunteering and doing lots of job and lots of different tasks for other people. But again, remember about yourself to like first help yourself and then go help others. That's very important. Also, those people, they can be good actors. They have a creative thinking, so you potentially can invent different things because you think things from the different perspective, and other people may sometimes not understand you, and your ideas can sound crazy, but sometimes all those crazy ideas turn into great, amazing projects. So you can potentially invent something, research something, analyze something, create new business idea that nobody have done that before. That would be for you. And also doing something creative when it comes to art, expressing yourself through the form of art and creativity. That's another way what you could potentially do. But in general, like it all comes to people. It all comes to helping others and doing something for others. But again, like help yourself first, and then we go and help others. Okay, that's important when it comes to this energy. So that was the part 1 of me explaining these energies which we have in the money and career sector of our matrix of destiny. The rest of the 10 energies and the meaning of them and the job descriptions and job titles, I'm gonna share in my next videos in a part 2. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, turn on notifications so you don't miss the second part. Also share in the comments below what energies do you have in your money and career sphere of the matrix of destiny. What are your top 3 energies, and how do you feel about these 10 energies which I just shared? Maybe you resonated with them, maybe if you have any questions about them, so feel free to ask everything in the comment section below. And thank you again everyone for watching, and see you in my next video in a part 2.